President Obama says we could raid Pakistan again. President Barack Obama has said he would approve a new incursion into Pakistan if the United States found another leading militant there, he said in a BBC interview. U.S. Navy SEALs killed al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden, who they say was the mastermind of the 9/11 attacks, in a raid on its fortified compound in Pakistan on May 2nd, ending a manhunt for the world's most wanted militant. When asked if Obama would do the same again if the United States discovered another high-value target in Pakistan or another country, such as a senior al-Qaeda member or Afghan Taliban leader Mullah Omar, he said he would take the shot. We are very respectful of the sovereignty of Pakistan, but we cannot allow someone who is actively planning to kill our people or our allies' people. We can't allow those kind of active plans to come to fruition without us taking some action, Obama told the BBC. I had made no secret. I had said this when I was running for the presidency, that if I had a clear shot at bin Laden, that we'd take it. Omar fled to Pakistan after the Taliban government was overthrown in late 2001 by U.S.-backed Afghan forces and is still in hiding there, U.S. officials have long maintained. Islamabad has denied reports he is in Pakistan. The president told the BBC's Andrew Marr show that he hoped the raid would be a wake-up call where we start seeing a more effective cooperative relationship with Pakistan, an important but awkward ally in Washington's fight against al-Qaeda-inspired terrorism. The country is furious that the United States sent the Navy SEALs to raid bin Laden's Abbottabad hideaway without first informing Pakistani authorities. There are many in the United States that suspect bin Laden must have had official help during his years hiding in Pakistan. Obama said it was unclear who knew of his whereabouts. What we know is that for him to have been there for 5 or 6 years probably required some sort of support external to the compound, Obama said. Whether that was non-governmental, governmental, a broad network, or a handful of individuals, those are all things that we are investigating. But we are also asking the Pakistanis to investigate. A report from the Sunday Times suggested that the CIA might have had a mole inside the compound, citing a document it says was left behind in the residence after the raid and later obtained by the British newspaper. The pocket guide provided clear detail on the occupants, listing the names and ages of those present, and even describing bin Laden's clothing, the Times report said. The report also said the guide suggested that bin Laden's youngest wife gave birth to twins in Pakistan, as it referred to 2 unidentified children born to her this year. A retired CIA officer tempered claims that there could have been a mole in the compound, telling the Times that it was possible there was a source on the inside. But it's also possible this was built up from a mosaic of painstakingly put together information. The Times said the retired officer interrogated a senior al-Qaeda official before he left the agency 4 years ago. Obama said he had taken a calculated risk in launching the bin Laden raid, a so-called triumph that could easily have ended in disaster. But is it really a success or a triumph? Could it be that it's made things even worse? Has it not turned bin Laden into a martyr in some kind of way in some places around the world? It does seem that he's more in the news now, more than when he was alive. So then, does this really end the war on terror, or will it be continuing? And what about Pakistan? Is it good to continuously anger a nuclear-armed country? And what could be some of the consequences of this strategy? And what will be the ending? Has President Obama had any military training? Is he getting the right advice? And does he know what he's really getting us into? This is another sign of the transition days, a time of extraordinary changes, happenings, and events another physical manifestation of the book of Revelation. Again, Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. 4. These are the 2 olive trees, and the 2 candlesticks, standing before the God of the earth. 5. And if any human will hurt them, fire proceeds out of their mouth, and devours their enemies. And if any human will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. 6. These have power to shut heaven, but it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues, as often as they will. 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascends out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them, and kill them. 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. 9. And they of the people, and kindreds, and languages, and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put into graves. 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. Yes, it's time for all prophecy to be fulfilled. And this is what I see, think, and feel. Everything is connected, and everything is numbered. I tell the truth. The 4th and 5th angels come quickly.